Hey guys, my name is Chris from Fly Brackets and this is Ben, my business partner. I'm going to show you how to fit $3 million plates on a $1 million car, but there are a few specific requirements. Let me go through them. So the customer has approached us because he wants to mount his new number plates on his new Ferrari, but there are a few very specific requirements. Number one, there can't be any drilling whatsoever. Number two, he wants it fitted to the car in a very, very specific location at a specific angle. So Ben has created a bunch of parts to sort of overcome this problem. I'll pass it on to you to explain.
So as Chris said, this customer has a very specific requirement and a lot of design constraints for this project. Not only, number one, does he want to mount his number plate onto the lower section of the bumper without drilling, he also doesn't want the number plate to sit upright. He wants it to be on a very specific angle and he doesn't want it to dip below. So that means that we couldn't design a clamping system for the bottom of the car. And he wanted it that way because if he goes over a driveway or a curb or a speed bump, he didn't want the plate to get damaged or dislodged. So the solution that we've come up with is a wedge-shaped modular miniature plinth. Now, what is this? Not only does it have a very small footprint to run the smallest number plates in Australia, it is a wedge-shaped modular plinth that will fit onto the lower section of the bumper like this. It gets wedged between the red section and the black section, so to be super strong, and it is also modular. What does that mean? Modular means that you can attach any number plate bracket to it, whether it be a custom tailor-made bracket to suit a heritage plate, or it's a off-the-shelf bracket that we already have. So being a modular design means that you can bolt off a bracket that you have, bolt on another bracket if you choose to change to a different size number plate. So I think that is a pretty neat solution. Now, that's only the first part. The second part of our challenge was to mount this miniature plinth onto this lower section of the bumper, and that was proving to be a problem because there's no reference points to get this completely center. So what we've done is we've taken a 3D scan of the bumper that not only allows us to design this wedge-shaped miniature plinth, it also allows us to make a sticking template. And this is the sticking template that we came up with. So we've got a right side, R for right, which you can temporarily stick to this side of the bumper. It goes there. And the left side, so it's got double side tape on it, which we'll show you a little bit later. This goes here, and that will be perfectly center. And this allows you to stick this into this position. So with the explanation out of the way, let's get into installing this onto this car.
Okay, we'll start with two things. One, we're just going to prep the car. We're going to clean it thoroughly because the tape has to adhere to it. So Ben's going to help me prep the car and I'll go away and peel off all the tape at the back. So now we've got to install the jig. We've got some backing double-sided tape to help us locate the template temporarily. Even though we have a jig, we just want to make sure that it is center the way we want it, because there is a PPF line in the middle that might be throwing us off. So it's worth triple checking because you only have one go. So the jig, we've measured this, I don't know how many times. There's 4 of us here. We've measured it, and we've certain that it's in the middle now. Next part is to stick this on, and you only have one go. That's why we have the jig. Now, before we stick it, we're gonna apply primer. This template also doubles as a jig for the primer. So you know where you're applying it, so you're not applying a random spot. To use it, all you gotta do is press the center of the primer. There's a little glass vial in there that cracks and it leaks through the end. Then we're gonna prime the car. So primer is the secret sauce behind all of it. It's gonna help promote the bond between the two materials so the tape can stick on really, really well. It's the same method that automotive manufacturers tape on spoilers at the back of cars. Now that we have the plinth stuck onto the car, we can take off the jig. Now we've got the plinth on, it's perfectly centered and on the car. The most important thing is at the angle that the customer wants. Now, there are some options to put in the screw. Now, some people don't trust just tape by itself, even with primer. So if you wanted to, you can screw it down to have a more secure fixing, but this is very, very strong, believe me. Now that that's out the way, let's talk about the bracket. So the way this works is it's a two-part mounting system. So first, you need a plinth on the car. Part two is a bracket to suit your number plate style. So for example, if you're running South Australian Slimlines, you grab a bracket that matches this. This bolts onto any of the holes and slot combination, followed by the plate. If you're running, say, Victorian Signature, you grab yourself a signature bracket that bolts onto that, and this clips onto that, and so forth. So of course, for this car, we're installing 2-digit heritage from Victoria. Because of its size, we've made a custom bracket to suit. This will bolt onto the car, followed by the bracket. So there is one thing to note, if you are running a heavier plate, now there are a few out there, for example, the Victorian signature plates, they're framed, they're quite heavy, or maybe a heritage plate that's a 6-digit, they're quite large, or even the prestige plates, which are available in a few states, they're also framed and quite heavy. You might want to consider putting 2 holes just because it is a bit heavier. So the front's all done, let's move on to the rear. Now, we have a modular sort of backing plate, you can call it. Per customer's request, this is a stick-on only, which makes it really, really difficult because there's no reference points on this car. So it's a bit of an art form to measure the car, find the middle, and stick this on straight because you only got one go. But once you do get it on there, this is a modular bracket, which means once it's on there, it's designed to fit the 80 plate, which bolts on using our security screws. The best thing is, if you ever change plates, we'll put in a lot of little mounting holes, which can adapt to any of our brackets off the shelf. You can bolt straight on and put your plate on. So with that out of the way, let's get measuring so we can get this onto the car. So we've measured out and framed out where our modular mounting plate would go. We took references off the boot lid, the diffuser side to side where the parking sensors are, and many other points to determine that this is center and at the right height. Now that it's all done, it's a matter of prepping and sticking on the bracket. So when it comes to attaching brackets onto a car with tape only, the secret is the primer. The primer is an adhesion promoter. It increases the bond between the two materials. Inside, there's a plastic tube, and inside that is a glass vial. You crack it, and the primer will come out onto the applicator, which you can then put onto the car. Now it's time to put the plate on. We've got these little 2 mounting strips on the bottom to help us guide the bracket to be straight. So this is one of the great features of this particular bracket. So of course it fits an 80 plate. So when you take it off, see all these holes? If the customer decides to sell the plate or sell the car or whatever the situation changes, all you got to do is grab one of our off-the-shelf brackets. You adapt to any of these holes there, which means you can then bolt on your plate. Let's just say, oh, I feel like signature plates now. That's fine. Grab yourself a matching bracket to suit your signature plate. This bolts on, and then this clips on, and off you go. This can just stay on the car. If you want it removed, it's just stuck on. You can peel it off, and off you go. The last thing to do is mount the number plate onto the bracket into any of the 3 positions. That's how you get heritage plates on a Ferrari 812 Superfast without any drilling.
So if you guys have a very special set of requirements and design constraints, and you want to mount your specialty number plate onto your specialty car the way that you want it, reach out to us at Flow Brackets and we can tailor a solution just for you.